Sometimes the most terrifying villains don't lurk in the shadows. Sometimes they stand in the spotlight. They wear the costume of a victim. They borrow the language of trauma, and they let the world write the hero's journey for them. In November of 2016, America was introduced to a nightmare straight out of a crime comic. A young mother, a quiet neighborhood, a jog that ended in disappearance. For 3 weeks, the nation held its breath, and when she came back, bruised, branded, and broken, she was treated like a survivor. But in this story, the villain wasn't who we were told to fear. Tonight, we tear into the rise and collapse of one of the most infamous hoaxes in modern true crime. This is the story of Sherri Papini. Now, let's tear into it. November 2nd, 2016. Redding, California. 34-year-old Sherri Papini leaves her home for a jog, something she's done countless times before. But this time, she doesn't come back. When her husband Keith Papini returns home from work, the house is quiet. Too quiet. No Sherri, no explanation. Then, about a mile from their home, he finds it. Her cell phone, her earbuds, placed carefully, almost staged. To the public, it looked like a classic abduction scene. To investigators, it looked strange. No signs of struggle, no witnesses, no chaos, just silence. Within hours, Sherri Papini's face is everywhere. She becomes America's missing mother. Search parties flood the area. Helicopters scan the terrain. The FBI joins the hunt. Candlelight vigils are held. True crime forums explode. And then the details start coming in. Investigators announce they're searching for a dark-colored SUV carrying 2 Hispanic women, possibly armed. The description is vague, unverified, but it spreads like wildfire. America doesn't just want answers, it wants villains. And villains, as we know from comics, don't need much evidence to be believed. Thanksgiving morning, November 24th, 2016. At 4:30 a.m., Sherri Papini reappears. She's found on the side of County Road 17 in Yolo County, 150 miles south of where she vanished. She's wearing restraints. Her hair has been cut. She's bruised, emaciated, terrified. She weighs just 87 pounds. On her shoulder, a brand. One word burned into her skin: Exodus. She tells investigators she escaped captivity, that her captors let her go. 2 women, faces hidden, cruel, calculated, merciless. The public erupts in relief. The victim has returned, or so it seems. As investigators dig deeper, the story starts to unravel. Details shift, timelines blur, memories contradict themselves. The branding? Sherri later suggests it might be a Bible verse. The injuries? Unusual, controlled, inconsistent with prolonged abuse. DNA is recovered from her body. Male DNA? Female DNA. None of it matches Sherri. None of it matches her husband. And none of it matches any known kidnappers. Still, for years, Sherri stands by her story. Even in 2020, 4 years later, she maintains it under questioning by federal agents. And all the while, money is flowing. Over $30,000 from the California Victim Compensation Board. The perfect victim, protected, believed, funded. But every comic fan knows one rule. If the origin story doesn't make sense, you're reading the wrong genre. In 2022, the truth finally claws its way out. Advances in DNA testing link the male DNA on Sherri's clothing to a man named James Reyes, an ex-boyfriend. When investigators confront him, the story changes completely. Sherri wasn't abducted. She was staying with him in Southern California the entire time, voluntarily. According to Reyes, Sherri asked him to help make the story believable, to hurt her, to brand her, to play a role. And suddenly the entire comic flips. The damsel in distress was writing the script. March 3rd, 2022. Sherri Papini is arrested by the FBI. She's charged with mail fraud and making false statements. 6 weeks later, she pleads guilty. No more mystery, no more captors, no more masks. She admits it was all a hoax. The nationwide search, the fear, the money, the lies, gone. She's sentenced to 18 months in federal prison, ordered to pay over $300,000 in restitution for the administration she triggered. Her marriage collapses. Her husband files for divorce in sole custody. The hero's journey is officially dead. The story doesn't end with prison bars. It mutates. Lifetime films, Hulu documentaries, investigation discovery specials. In later interviews, Sherri attempts to reclaim control of the narrative, claiming injuries were non-consensual, claiming misunderstandings, claiming complexity. But medical experts disagree. Forensic analysts conclude the injuries were controlled, self-inflicted, staged, and a disturbing footnote emerges. A documented history of self-harm, false abuse claims dating back to 2003. This wasn't a one-off twist, it was a pattern. In comic books, villains often wear masks, but sometimes the mask is empathy. Sherri Papini didn't just fake a kidnapping, she hijacked fear, weaponized belief, and turned real victims into background noise. This case didn't just waste resources, it reshaped how missing persons are viewed. It made people doubt, hesitate, second guess, and that may be the greatest crime of all. Because the next time someone vanishes, the world might not believe them. And that's a twist no hero survives. Now let me know, was Sherri Papini a master manipulator or a deeply broken person who weaponized sympathy? Drop your thoughts below. And as always, stay sharp, stay skeptical, and we'll see you in the next panel, and thanks for watching.